If you want to learn more about the VIA Character Strengths Test and how it can help you to live life more fully as their website says, stick around. We're going to talk about that in this video. Hey guys, Jordan here, author and Destiny Catalyzer. I help people figure out their life purpose with the power of self-discovery. Today we're going to talk about the VIA Character Strengths Test and what that can do for you. We're going to take the test together, we're going to go over the results that I get and talk a little bit about how it can help you to discover your purpose and also to live that out. Before we dive into taking the test, I'm going to show you something actually really cool that we have an opportunity to do. I took this test back on January 4th of 2019, over 2.5 years ago. Don't remember taking it, did not know that I took it. I have the results here that I downloaded, so we're gonna look at that and compare it. We're just gonna touch on that briefly, but compare it to what I get after I retake the survey. Very interesting, just to see if anything has changed. So we're gonna take this test together, and like I said, we're gonna talk about the results afterward. All right, we're gonna see if the results, like I said, if the results change and what we get here. Pretty similar to a lot of tests and a lot of these personality tests you'll see online. The wording here is very much like me or very much unlike me. Kind of strange way just to put almost a double negative there. Very much unlike me. Same thing as strongly disagree, strongly agree. So normal test taking there. All right, I am done taking the survey. I'm gonna skip this and get the results because I don't really feel like answering all those questions. So skip and get results. Discover the real me. Let's look at this. Okay, show all your strengths. Let me see if we can download it. Yeah, let's just download it because then we're gonna look at it compared to the other one. All right, this says the date right here, but this is just the day that you download it. We can also look at this one, has the same date, but this is the one I downloaded before. So let's look at what I was before and see if, let's just look at the top 5 and see what's different. So we have top 5 VIA character strengths for me. We have love, forgiveness, love of learning, perspective, and honesty. And this was the one that I took 2.5 years ago. So let's see what has changed here. Love, creativity, forgiveness, honesty, spirituality. So let's look at them again. Looks like we got love, forgiveness, and honesty. Yet love, forgiveness, and honesty. We used to have perspective and love of learning, and looks like now we have spirituality and creativity. So it's cool to see that even 2.5 years later, even where my life circumstances have very much changed since then, I'm still getting some of the same results. So to me, that is a bonus for this type of test that can kind of give you the same results even after that amount of time. Different life situations, different thinking through things has changed. That shows me that it's potentially even more accurate. So I like seeing that. But let's look through some of the results here. This is the actual report you get. Remember to save this to a specific file on your computer and use these, refer back to it as you need. That's definitely the very first action step that you can take with a report like this, is not to just put it in your downloads file and then, never refer back to it again. You took the time to take this, you answered the questions honestly, save it and refer back to it. Let's look at what we got here. So we have the top 24 that it lists, and looks like that's what this report is. So the free report is just looking at those top 24. We were talking about love, creativity, forgiveness, honesty, spirituality, and I'll just scroll down through so you can pause at any time and look at what these are. Keep scrolling down through here and just see. I love tests like these that are so focused on strengths. There are tests out there that it's good. It's good to get feedback, and it's good to challenge yourself and push yourself and try to work on your weaknesses and get better. But that's why I'm a huge fan of the Clifton Strengths, and it's why I like this test as well already, because it shows you, in a positive way, hey, what are you good at? And as Clifton Strengths says, do what you're good at. And I think that's what this test would say as well. It would most likely say to focus on those top 5. So those top 5 are what I'm naturally gifted in, so I need to do more of those things and take action steps to be able to do more of those good things. So let me make sure I'm scrolling all the way so you can see all of these and what you get in this free report. This last one here, appreciation of beauty and excellence, I kind of answered that it's not something I necessarily appreciate, only because I know that I'm not as observant. I don't have like the super sensing. So I was kind of getting at that's what the test was getting at. So I think that's why it ranked me here, because I understood those questions. And that's where it can be difficult too if you don't. Some of the questions are, I'm not really even sure. I'm not sure what they're getting at. I'm not really even sure what they're asking. And that's okay. If you really don't know, then likely, it could be likely that you don't have that as one of your top strengths, so it doesn't really matter anyway. On the questions that really are going to resonate with you, those are the ones that should be obvious, and you should be like, yes, that's definitely me. And that's good, because those ones are going to rise to the top here. So that's what you get for the results. As far as action steps, there's a ton more things that you can follow through with. On this website, you can pay to get these upgrades and get your full report and download all that stuff. I would say first action step to save this free report, to refer back to it, especially when you're building out your plans and you're setting your goals for yourself. I love to do this. I love to look at top 5 Clifton strengths. I love to look at the Myers-Briggs and just to see how my personality and the things that I'm good at, how I'm going to utilize those going forward. And even putting those in a document and making those plans and really making sure that I'm doing what I'm good at. If I'm really trying to super push and try to get a goal, but it's a goal that isn't mixed with what I'm really good at, maybe it doesn't have a lot of creativity in that's something I can remember. So, okay, I'm reaching toward this big thing and I'm doing all this work, but does it have creativity in it? Am I focusing on my spirituality? Maybe that's not something that I'm thinking about because I'm spending all my time trying to work this big goal, and it might be something important to add in. Say, okay, I know that I'm good at this. I know this is something I want to work on. So regardless of my goals, I'm going to do these things in the morning. I'm going to take 5 minutes to be creative, or I'm going to make sure that I'm journaling and reading scripture and praying, and those are important reminders. And I think it's very easy to forget to make sure we keep exercising those strengths and the things we're good at. And that's why I like this. So I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how this test helps you and what you enjoy about it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and we'll talk to you soon.